Hey guys, this is my first video I've made on YouTube. Feel free to like, I don't care really, but I'm going to show you how to make this bag that actually works and it's not going to require any sewing. So I think it's kind of interesting. It's a simple craft. All you need is a pen, a pair of scissors, and also an old t-shirt from family members. Anything that's been like passed down. Make sure it's kind of long because you know you want a bag that has storage. You can use the scrap fabric to make other things like a glove, for instance, from the sleeves. I would say also test your scissors on a scrap piece of fabric like one of the sleeves, since you're going to be cutting them off anyway. Make sure they're sharp enough. These scissors aren't actually sewing scissors, so they're not really sharp, but usually the back edge by the handles are really sharp, so yeah. Anyway, so the first thing I was going to start with was the shirt, but then I realized I might as well show you guys where to cut for the, I guess the sleeves if you want to do that first, but I'm cutting off the tag and I'm just going to throw that away. Then after that, I'm going to go down to my shirt and cut that straight up. Sorry if it's not really in frame, I tried my best. Then I cut along the seam line because you're going to need to tie those two together in the end. Again, you should probably cut higher. Unlike me, I cut low to begin with. But yeah, you should probably cut higher than me. I would do that. It's easier in the end, so yeah, do that. Don't do what I did. Here you can see I am cutting my fabric to lengthen the knot because I did not make it long enough, and I realized that, and I saved you the time and I cut that clip out. But I'm just doing a regular knot and then I am tying it again. Feel free to do whatever knot. If you're wondering why my foot came in there, it's because I needed something to hold the fabric straight. And also my other foot was holding my tripod up so I could actually film this from a good angle. That's the only way to do it. At my house. Yeah. Anyway, it's just a regular knot with, you do it twice so it doesn't come undone. And if the fabric's cut pretty well, then it's just not gonna do it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. So now I am just about to cut the sleeves and adjusting my camera because my foot has been up there a while, if you're wondering. I believe it's a new angle because I had to stretch my back because I was bending over, holding the tripod. So I spread the fabric out, try to make sure it's flat, and I take my pen and I lightly trace where I'm gonna cut. And I try to do it very slowly, a couple brush strokes, or, like paint strokes, pen strokes at a time, I guess you would say. And I make them lightly and carefully to make sure to know where I want to cut it. And, if you make a paint stroke and it's wrong and you don't want to cut there, it doesn't really matter because no one would really look at your shoulder, I guess. And because it's fresh fabric and we're not sewing over anything to make it look like a finished edge, it'll just curl over and no one will even see it. So I guess that's one of the good perks of having, fabric like that, because most shirts are made out of a stretchy fabric. I don't actually throw that away. As you can see, I plan to make it into a glove because I'm like, oh wait, I can use this fabric. I can make it into kind of like an 80s glove fashion style, I guess. of the optional parts of this video, I guess. You can choose if you want to, I guess, like cut off the collar. Sorry, it's not frame, but you can choose to like cut off some of the collar area. I'll show you in a second. So yeah, you can. It's totally optional. I choose to because I think it's kind of easy, fast, and it helps a little bit. So yeah, I choose to trace very carefully, and then I just need to be careful not to cut the actual, collar that we want to keep. And I trace it and then I cut it. So that's how that goes. One quick little thing is that if you're wondering why my scissors are covered in yellow stuff, that's paint. I use them in my craft room sometimes. Yeah, and I spilled paint on them. Tried to clean it off. Didn't really work. Anyway, I just want to say take it real slow, follow the lines, because if you don't have sewing scissors, you can definitely mess it up sometimes. I've done that before. And with the neck cut off, or if you didn't decide to cut it off, we're finished with our bag. So now let me show you how it works for me. I typically just put stuff in there, whatever I can. And it works pretty well. The sleeves, if you cut off too much of the sleeves, they can kind of get in the way sometimes. But overall, they work quite well. I just grabbed the wall decoration off and decided to use that to put inside the bag. Anyway, it was just my best representation. Because it had so many spikes, it kept getting cut, so I recommend something other than a wall decoration, like, your phone or, anything else, a pillow, say. Anyway, that's how you make the bag out of an old t-shirt from your dad or siblings. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.